Okay, so this is my thoughts on our Pelican Island beach cleanup here. Now, as we've mentioned before, this is going to be a bit unusual due to the fact that we're going to take place mostly in the dark. So this is what I would suggest, and what we should probably end up doing. First off, since sunset here is going to be at about 7:50, we need to get there hopefully before then to make coordination a bit easier. Our low tide mark is at 11:30, and low tide comes into play here in a minute. I'll show you really why it's important if it works out the way we want. So first off, we probably need to meet here with your crew sometime 7:30 or so that we can get everything set up. We're gonna need headlights, and I've got a few for people. Grabbers if you've got them. I don't really have any spares. Like digging trowels on this particular beach, that's pretty important. I will also be bringing the V10 that we see right here, due to the capability that it can pull a trailer, which is going to be very important on this section. I'll bring other ones if possible, but that depends on operator availability. So what we're going to do, at least what I would do, is see what part being down here on the bottom. We go out here onto the beach. Now I, with the version 10, am going to go all the way up as far as possible before I start cleaning. And this area right here is an issue. This is why low tide is important. With the rest of your crew, you can either start down here, walking this way as a group, picking up stuff as you go, or what I would personally do is I would have your guys go and divide up like this, each taking a section and picking up everything they can inside that section, and then just depositing the bags of trash, for me to pick up. After a while, after they've picked up enough, or there's bags there waiting, then I'll bring the V10 back down, collect all the bags, and take them into the Seawolf area to dispose of them, and then come back out. Here, when we go to do this, we need to be very careful to tell people not to go into the grass. All the stuff in the grass should be off limits. Snakes, animals, whatever. We don't want to go in the grass. We strictly want to pick up stuff off the beach. And if low tide, we're going to find a lot of bags and stuff down here. That's why we want to have little digging trowels and things like that, so that stuff can be dug up and put in the bags and picked up. That way when the bag is ready to go and I come back through here to pick up said bag, we can get as much out as possible. Now here's the important part of why we need to do this at low tide, and why I really prefer to clean this particular beach at low tide. So I am limited on my travel at the moment to this stopping point right here. I can't go any further than that. That area of beach is roughly a half a mile. This whole section has trash on it. In particular, there is a lot of trash up here, all over this. But I can't get the rig around this little red spot down here because of trees and a lot of the sand being washed out. So if the tide is low enough, then I can make the rig all the way up here to these big spots, and these areas fill up with a bunch of trash. And if I can get up here, there's even more right in this area. This area all the way up to this point is about 2 miles. And that's what I would love to get done, but it'll be a late night and your people may not want to do that. Anyway, that is my general thought on how we can do this Pelican Island beach cleanup. Low tide and in the dark.